Hello students, today we are going to study one of the finest poem of your syllabus, poem number 9, The Tale of Custard the Dragon. Poem number 9, The Tale of Custard the Dragon. Ready? Really one of the finest poem. Let's start now. But before that, let me tell you, this poem actually, as the title says, it's really a very humorous and funny poem. It actually tells about the story of little girl Belinda who keeps little pets like a mouse, a dog, a dragon, etc. in a small house. Her pet expects, better say, her pet. There were many pets, but all the pet except the dragon have been described as a very brave one. The dragon has been described as very coward. You know, coward, that's afraid. Very coward who always looks for safety in a cage. The dragon, however, shows and proves his bravery when he kills a pirate who enters Belinda's house. Yes, my dear, means the dragon who was considered or that was considered as very coward, it shows great bravery when the pirate enters Belinda's house. And that's why all the concepts about that what I meant to say about dragon were totally demolished. Ready? Now we are going to study line wise. Let's start. So this poem actually is written in the style of ballad. You know ballad? It is one kind of poetic form. In Marathi it is called povada. Correct? Now you might be thinking, what is parody? Because it is mentioned here, this poem is a humorous ballad close to a parody. Actually, parody means imitation of anyone writing work, any comical work, any fiction work. When it is imitated, when it is copied, that function or that literary work is called as parody. Actually, it's a poetic form. In short, to avoid your confusion, I will say that parody means imitation of any work or any fiction work, maybe humorous or any other form, that is called as parody. As you know, this poem is full of humor, comedy, etc. Okay, hope that you must have understood. So once again, I welcome you to this beautiful ballad which is in comic form. Ballad, once again I repeat, it's a poetic form where it describes a story. Correct? I give the example of ballad. The Marathi word or Hindi word for it is povada, which narrates great work of great people. Okay, my dear. So once again, I welcome you to beautiful poem, The Tale of Custard the Dragon. Are you ready? Yes. Let's start now. Please have textbook with you. So now first stanza. Belinda lived in a little white house with Belinda lives. You know, Belinda is the chief character, and this poem begins with the introduction of Belinda and her pets. I repeat the line: Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten, a little grey mouse. Correct? The main character Belinda was living in a little white house with little black kitten and a little grey mouse. Simple one. And a little yellow dog, a little red wagon. Wagon means, you know, carriage. You know the name of vehicle, wagoner. And a Realio, Realio means really, Trulio, Trulio means truly, little pet dragon. So I'll explain, my dear. Belinda, chief character, was living with her pets. Actually, Belinda is a small little girl, suppose a small little, both are same. And all they were living in her little house. And there were many pets with her. Her pets are actually a black kitten, a little grey mouse, a little yellow dog, a little dragon, and a little red wagon. You know, wagon means that's a carriage, correct? In our language, dabba, Yes, truck type dibba. Yes. So now the name of the little black kitten was Ink. Now remember the name. What is the name of the black kitten? Ink. And the little grey mouse he called Blink. Mouse name Blink. Little yellow dog was as sharp as mustard. You know mustard, very active dog, mustard color. But the dragon was a coward and she called him Custard. I will explain in simple language. Actually, Belinda has named her little black kitten as Ink. Mouse is called as Blink. Dog yellow color, that's why it is called as Mustard. You know mustard? Yes. And dragon is coward, very afraid of something. That's why it is called as Custard. Here the dragon is represented a very coward one, as he fears a lot. Correct? May I proceed? They are the names Ink, Blink, Mustard, Custard. Ink for kitten, Blink for mouse, Mustard for dog, Custard for coward. Dragon, sorry. Next, Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth and spikes on top of him, scales underneath, mouth like a fireplace, chimney for a nose, really trilio, daggers on his toes. I will explain, listen to me. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth. How was the custard? Actually, Custard the dragon had great sharp teeth. Correct? So here, Custard physical description is mentioned in this stanza. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth and spikes on top of him, scales underneath. Actually, Custard the dragon has big sharp teeth and spike, spike that's like needles on top of him, and scale rough skin it has. Mouth like a fireplace, chimney for a nose. His mouth is like a fireplace, fireplace. Yes, where fire is there. And his nose was like a chimney. It is the description of dragon. Mouth like a fireplace, chimney for a nose, and trilio, daggers on his toes. Dagger, that sharp pointed bars. Yes, you meant dagger that is used to whip as a weapon. So the dragon spits fire which makes his mouth like a fireplace. As you know, dragon, Chinese dragon. And nose was like chimney, out of which comes the smoke. His toes are so pointed and sharp that they could cut anything like a dagger. His toes are very sharp. As you know, dragon, you might have seen Chinese dragon. Yes, actually, this dragon, very ironical say, dragon is very aggressive, as you know, very aggressive, imaginary animal. But here in this poem, it is shown as very coward. So on his toes, the toes are so pointed and sharp that they could anything like a dagger. Khanjar, correct? His toes were so active. I repeat the line. Custard the dragon had big sharp teeth, spikes on top of him and scales underneath. On the top of his body, spikes were there, like nails. And his scale was rough skin. Mouth like a fireplace, as you know, fire comes out of his mouth. Chimney for a nose, from his nose, it looks like a chimney. And fire just spouts out smoke. And really, truly, daggers on his toes. His toes were, daggers, khanjar, like small knife. Yes. Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of beers. Belinda, firstly, my dear student, I will read the line. Ink and Blink chased the lion down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage. Rage means anger. But Custard cried for a nice safe case. I will explain, my dear. Here, in this stanza, actually, it's a description about Belinda's animals. And Belinda was brave, of course brave. Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of beer. Belinda's bravery has been compared with bravery of many bears combined together. Means Belinda was very brave. Her bravery was compared that with lot of what I am say, lot of bears. Ink and Blink chased Lion down the stairs, and Ink and Blink, despite their small size, they are so brave. They can chase Lion down the stair. They can challenge the Lion also. Ink and who is Ink? Kitten, and Blink, mouse. Means it is a poem actually. So they were powerful. They can chase a lion also. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage. Mustard, your dog, was also, his bravery has been measured equal to a tiger in anger. The dog was not simple. And really, truly, sorry, but Custard cried for a nice safe cage. But Custard, the dragon, oh, such a powerful animal. But every time it wanted that, means wanted to go in a safe cage. Custard was not as powerful as other animals. Actually, he must be powerful, but no, he was really coward. Okay, my dear, let's move to the next page. Belinda tickled him, she tickled him merciful. Ink, Blink, and Mustard, they rudely called him Percival. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon. Really, truly, oh, cowardly dragon. My dear, Belinda tickled him. Tickle, amused, gudgudi karna. She tickled him unmerciful. She tickled Custard the dragon unmercifully. And remaining Ink, Blink, Mustard, they rudely called him Percival. They rudely called him Percival, means most afraid. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon. And really, truly, cowardly dragon, all the animal would sit in that wagon. Wagon, that small box. Yes, carrier. And they used to laugh actually at him, at that dragon. Means everyone troubled this Custard, the dragon. Belinda giggled till she shook the house. When they used to trouble, they laughed, especially Belinda giggle means जोर से हंसना. Giggled till she shook the house. She was, she was just laughing in such a way the house seemed to be shaking. Such a laughter, Belinda. And Blink said, wick, wick, like that, sound of mouse. Blink, which is giggling for mouse, used to make a sound for that. Ink and Mustard rudely asked the age. See, such a small animal, they were asking age. Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age. They asked the Custard the age, his age. When Custard cried for a nice safe cage, and because of the trouble, Custard the dragon wanted a safe cage for him. Correct? Wanted a safe cage for him. Actually, Custard shouldn't be afraid. It is 10 times or 100 times more powerful than them. But here, it's an irony that he is shown as a very cowardly figure. Suddenly they heard a nasty sound. Mustard growled and they all looked around. Mouch, mouch, cried Ink, and oh, cried Belinda, for there was a parrot climbing in the window. Interesting one. Yes, my dear, now here is a turning point. Here story takes a different turn. Okay? What happened one day? When all were busy making fun of the dragon, in that condition, what happened? There comes a nasty sound from the house. There come a very nasty sound from the house. In difficult word, nasty means unpleasant. Yes. Mustard growled and they all look around, and seeing that sound, Mustard growled. Who is Mustard? Dog. Growled. But someone entered the house and they all look around. All the animals look around. Moo, cried Ink. Mooch. Ink. Who is Ink? Do you remember? Kitten. Meow. Like that. Cried Ink. Oh, cried Belinda. Something unpleasant happened. For there was a parrot climbing in the wind. Wind means window. Yes, there was a parrot. Parrot, sea ducket. Samudri Daku. In that house who entered? A ducket. A sea ducket. Daku. He climbing in the window. He came, he entered the house. My dear, here the story is going to be changed. So, when they were troubling him, when they were troubling the custard, suddenly they heard unpleasant sound. And seeing that pirate, everyone was afraid. Let's see what happened now. Now, pistol in his hand, in his left hand, pistol in his right hand. He held his teeth in a custard bright, cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that pirate meant no good. After all, my dear, it's a pirate. It's a Daku. It's a total description of this pirate. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right. The pirate appeared and looked very dangerous. He's carrying, many arms, pistol in both arms. And he holds a cutlass in his teeth. Cutlass means, sword, talwar. And he has, in his teeth, he has a sword. Because in both hands, what pistol were there. His beard was black. His beard was black. He has black beard. And his one leg is of wood, indicating that he is rough and tough one. One leg is of wood, which indicate that he is rough and tough. It was clear that pirate meant no good. Of course, it is very clear that it was dangerous. The pirate was dangerous. He was dangerous. Or he must have lost his one leg in some battle or fight. It means that the pirate harms to the inmates of the house. He is going to harm, and really he is dangerous here. Correct? Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right. He held in his teeth a sword or cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. Okay. Next one. Belinda pale, she cried, help, help. But Mustard fled with a terrified yelp. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household, and little mouse blinked strategically mousehole. Now this is the condition of all the animals, including Belinda, after the pirate arrival. What happened? Belinda pale. Pale means, she was afraid. She cried, help, help. But Mustard fled. Fled means ran away. Mustard ran away with a terrified yelp. Yes, terrified yelp means, sound. Even in dog cries. Yeah, like that, yes. And Mustard ran away. Till time what happened? They were troubling. They were showing their courage with Custard. Now as the pirate entered, Belinda was afraid. She was crying, help, help. Mustard ran away with terrified sound. Ink trickled down to the bottom of the household. Ink actually hid himself in the household, in the bottom of the household. And little mouse blinked strategically mousehole. Here little mouse disappear in his mousehole, leaving Belinda all alone exposed to the pirate. And here so-called bravery is of no use to Belinda. Now Belinda was alone there, all ran away for their safety. Correct? They are so-called brave animal, but here they collapse. But up jumped a Custard, snorting like an engine, clash his tail like iron in a dungeon. With a clatter and clank and jangling squirm, he went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. My dear, this stanza is full of words. I will explain step by step. Now everyone ran away, and the hero came. Custard came, snorting like an engine, snorting making sound, like that, in like an engine. Clash his tail like iron in dungeon. Dungeon? Cave, gufa. And he came with all power, showing what is real dragon. He clashed his tail. Clash means struck, takrana. He clashed, making sound. Clash his tail like iron in dungeon. जैसे गुफा में आवाज आते वैसे same he came like that. with a clatter, clang, jangling, squirm. My dear, they are the different sounds. They are the word used for different sound. This word tells entry of dragon. Now the hero appeared, came on the scene. So he came with a bombarding sound. Clatter, clang, jangling, squirm, all they are the sound of different weapons. Karkad, jhanjan, khadkad, tarfad, like that. And he went at the parrot like a robin at a worm. Just as a robin, robin is a bird, jumped to catch a worm, worm is insect. In the same way, he attacked the parrot. As a bird moves to catch a worm, the robin bird. In the same way, he attacked the parrot in that energetic way. The parrot gaped at the Belinda's dragon, gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. He fired 2 bullets, but they didn't hit, and Custard gobbled him every bit. See the bravery of Custard. The parrot gaped. Gape means look. Yes, look with great energy. The parrot gaped at Belinda's dragon. The parrot gaped at dragon. Now he saw dragon was coming, and gulped some grog from his pocket flagon. He enjoyed some drink, liquor. Grog means liquor, daru. From his flagon. Flagon means container. In his pocket there was container. From that he enjoyed some drink. Yes. He fired 2 bullets, but they didn't hit. He fired 2 bullets. Discount at 2. And Custard gobbled him every bit, but Custard enjoyed that 2 bullets. Gobbled means swallow. Niggle jana. Yes. So my dear, he fired 2 bullets, but 2 bullets were gobbled by Custard. There was no effect of bullet on Custard. But before firing, he gulped, he drank some wine-like drink which was in his pocket. Okay, let's move now. Now next move, the last page. It's very interesting. We are enjoying. Just a minute. Okay, yes. Belinda embraced him, Mustard licked him. No one mourned for his pirate victim. Ink and blink in glee did Garrett around the dragon that are the pirate. Yes. So what happened in the earlier stanza? The dragon who was, means troubling, who was actually, everyone used to make fun of him, showed the great power. And in that condition, what happened? The parrot fired 2 bullets, but they didn't do anything. Custard, the dragon, is not hit because of that. He remains still and swallowed the whole of the parrot without leaving any trace of him. Actually, here in last stanza, I should say, he gulped, he enjoyed, he gobbled him. By mistake, I told that he gobbled 2 bullets, but actually, Custard gobbled him, Custard gulped him. Yes, Custard को पूरा निगल लिया in our language. Yes, so swallow him in this way. Custard gobbled him. Pirate was now nowhere, and because of this happiness, Belinda embraced him. Embrace? Yes. Mustard licked him. Mustard was happy. No one mourned for his pirate victim. No one feels sorry that pirate was dead. Mourn means feel sorry. Ink and blink in happiness did Garrett. Garrett? Move around in circle. They were happily dancing. Around the dragon that ate the pirate, they were happy. The dragon ate that. So, Belinda embraced him. Now they were very happy. The Custard whom they used to trouble. Now everyone was celebrating. Belinda embraced him. No one felt sorry for that pirate. Ink and Blinks were dancing in circle, and they appreciate the dragon. But presently up spoke little dog Mustard. I would have been twice as brave if I hadn't been flustered. And up spoke the ink, and up spoke Blink. We would have been 3 times as brave as we think. And Custer said, I quite agree that everybody is braver than me. I will listen, my dear. And presently up spoke little dog Mustard. Now, dog said, after pirate was killed, now he's showing his boasting. अब बड़ी बड़ी बातें कर रहा है. I would have been twice as brave if I hadn't been flustered, nervous. He's telling that if he had not been nervous, he would have faced the pirate bravely. Only from that he was nervous. Who is telling? Dog was telling. If I was not nervous, I would kill that one. And up spoke Ink and up spoke Blink. And Ink and Blink also said that they had been thrice brave as the dragon. Yes, we have been 3 times as brave as we think. The Custard said, yes, you are brave, no problem, you are brave. Yes, as the dragon came, all ran away. And they are telling that we are 3 times braver than him. Custard said, okay, you are braver, really you are braver than me. Yes. Presently up spoke little dog Mustard. I would have been twice as brave if I had been flustered, nervous. And up spoke Ink, up spoke Blink. We would have been 3 times as brave as we think. And Custard said, I quite agree that everybody is braver than me. Yes. He said, no problem, you are braver, no problem. Yes. Belinda still lives in her little white house with her little black kitten, her little grey mouse, her little yellow dog, and her little red wagon, her really, truly little pet dragon. Now, after that incident, they were living in the same house. Belinda was living with little black kitten, little grey mouse, her little yellow dog, and her little red wagon. Yes, wagon, that carriage, and really, truly, little pet dragon. Actually, my dear, they were living in the same house, same condition. Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of beer. Ink and Blink chase Lion down the stair. They are repeat line. Mustard is as brave as tiger in a rage, but Custard keep caring for a nice safe cage. After this incident also, they remain the same condition. Actually, this line is repeated. A small difference. The opening stanza is of past tense, whereas the present one is in present, showing the permanence of the situation. Belinda living in the same house with the pets, and the pets are same. Then what is difference between first stanza and last stanza? Actually, they are same. Only tense is change. Tense is change. Earlier the tense was in past tense. Now the tense is in present tense. If you see very clearly. Correct, my dear? So this is the end of this beautiful stanza. And really this poem is somewhat humorous. It's a great humorous. All the members of the house except Custard are today also they are brave. How they are brave? Belinda is as brave as many bears can be. Ink and Blink, despite their small size, have the power to scare and chase away someone like who is as a lion also. Belinda's dog is as brave, can be a tiger in anger. But Custard is completely opposite to physical description. Instead of being brave, he always look for a nice safe cage also. Yes, my dear. So this is the finest one, and I am sure you may have understood this poem. Best of luck. Thank you. So if you read this poem once again, you will get all the ideas. So once again I finish. Kitten, Ink, Mouse, Blink, Dog, Mustard, and Dragon, Custard, and all are controlled by Belinda. Rhyme scheme AA, BB, where 4 lines are there, and of course where 6 lines are there, AA, BB, CC. Correct? There are many similes. Simile generally comes as or like, snorting like engine, little yellow dog as sharp as mustard. Correct? So my dear, surely I hope that you must have understood this light-hearted poem without any problem. Okay? Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye-bye.